Hello and welcome to our video on basic epidemiological terms, the Epidemiologic Triad. The learning outcomes of this presentation are to 1. Understand the importance of the Epidemiologic Triad to fields of public health and human clinical sciences. 2. To understand the three specific interrelated components of the model as well as their individual characteristics. And 3. Understand some specific, targeted public and environmental health interventions that could slow or eliminate the spread of infectious diseases. The Epidemiologic Triad, or Epidemiologic Triangle, is a robust and useful tool to understand how infectious diseases spread in a susceptible population of living organisms. The models contain three interconnected triadic elements: a host life form in which the pathogen can live and grow, the infectious agent or pathogen itself, such as viruses or bacteria, and the physical environment in which the pathogen can spread. The physical environment can be more or less effective in its risk to spread an infectious disease based on many factors, including temperature, humidity, and life form proximity or density. This slide highlights specific examples for each of the three connected model elements. Each of these three elements must be connected for a pathogen to spread. Think of it as three links of a chain. If any of the links are broken, the chain is broken and is of no practical use. It is as such with this model. If any of the links are broken or eliminated from the triad, then the pathogen does not spread across time and space. This slide discusses specific characteristics of infectious disease agents, pathogens. An agent's toxicity, virulence, or infectivity refers to its ability to cause an infection. The higher the values of each of the three concepts, the more easily a pathogen can spread across populations. An agent's hardiness refers to its ability to live, grow, and replicate across environments in which ideal parameters do not exist for the pathogen, such as temperature and humidity. Finally, a pathogen's resistance to drugs is an important factor to consider in spread. If the pathogen lacks an effective treatment, then continued spread and resulting damage is expected. There are many characteristics of a host that increase a pathogen's ability to be successfully transmitted across time and space. The age of the host is an important factor, given that as a life form ages, its ability to fight off an infection wanes, thereby increasing susceptibility to infection. Prior exposure deals with the host being infected to the pathogen at some point in the past. If the host has developed either natural or artificial immunity to the pathogen, then the pathogen will likely not be able to establish an effective internal environment in which to grow and spread. Finally, a comorbidity refers to which there exists a secondary infection present in the host body. If there is comorbidity, then the host is more at risk for infection and spreading of an infectious disease. The physical environment is another element of the epidemiologic triad. This variable has to do with unique physical conditions which increase or decrease the ability of a pathogen to spread through time and across space. The environmental climate is a very important consideration of spread. Most pathogens prefer warmer, wetter, and/or more humid environments in which to grow and spread. Next, as life forms such as humans increase their numbers in terms of closeness to others, increased potential of spread is noted. Finally, environmental conditions exist not only in larger contexts, such as outdoors in the weather, but also inside of residential structures such as houses or workspaces. If conditions such as airflow, temperature, humidity, and UV levels are favorable for spread, then we could expect increased numbers of infectious disease infections. In this slide, various interventional strategies are listed, each with goals of breaking a leg of the epidemiologic triad, thereby decreasing infectious disease transmission. For the agent element, sterilizing or cleaning up specific pathogen reservoirs or improving sanitation practices can effectively reduce transmission and spread. For the host element, medically treated for the specific pathogen, isolating the host from others in their physical environment, or working to improve the host's physical, immunological, and/or mental health can reduce spread. Finally, addressing housing health through building practices as well as improving community or individual sanitation practices such as providing cleaner water and sewage flows can effectively cut the risk of infectious disease growth and spread. This presentation has highlighted the 3 interconnected links of the epidemiologic triad. Each link was discussed as well as specific characteristics that increase risk for community transmission for infectious disease. Finally, broad interventional community health strategies were discussed, each with the goal of reducing spread of diseases. Thank you for your time and interest in this presentation. Thank you for watching and have a great day.